What is up, you guys? And we are back at it again with another reaction video. And today, boys and girls, we got Xxxtentacion with 17. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've been a fan of Xxxtentacion. I know, I've listened to his Instagram videos and his Instagram lives. He pretty much said this album, I guess you can say, is gonna be an album for, you know, the depressed people who are going through shit, for the people who, you know, are going through some deep shit in their lives. So I'm expecting some deep shit in this album. I mean, honestly, coming from a guy who was dealing with depression and shit not too long ago, and pretty much going through a phase in his life where he wasn't as happy. Definitely looking forward to what he's got to say. I'm gonna see if I could relate to it somehow, and I hope it's not too deep to the point where I cry and I'm like, holy shit, this is some deep shit. But I really hope that doesn't happen, because if it does, I'm crying on camera, and I'm probably not gonna post this video if I do. But or maybe I will. I don't know, because, you know, I know they say men don't cry, but if it's deep shit, bro, I'm definitely gonna cry. But nonetheless, let's get to it. Xxx with 17. Let's get it. First track, The Explanation.
Life situations I've lived. 17 is a number tattooed on the right side of my head. My own personal number. Soon to be explained in future interviews or instances. And loyalty. Here is my pain and thoughts put into words. I put my all into this.
Alright then. Damn, I have a bad feeling about this album, bro. God damn. I'm expecting a lot of deep shit now. Track 2, Jocelyn Flores. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Fuck! Fuck, what did I get myself into?
I know this somewhere. I'm in pain, wanna put 10 shots in my brain. I've been tripping about some things can't change. Switch at the same time, I'm tamed, but you just ain't beg at a phone call. Girl, now the stress got me fucked up, been fucked up since a couple months they had a nigga locked up. I'll be feeling pain, just hold on.
My first thoughts on Jocelyn Flores, really deep. I'm guessing Jocelyn Flores was like a girlfriend of his. I'm not entirely sure the true story behind it. Honestly, I'm probably gonna have to listen to this with my earphones in. The production isn't mastered, I guess you can say. So there's times where the beat kind of overpowers his voice, and it's kind of hard to listen to it through like my car speakers. So definitely gonna have to re-listen to that. But so far, I mean, that track, the whole vibe of it was very, very sad. I mean, I love the instrumental behind it. It was great. But hey, man, it was a dope track. I love the way it sounded. His verse on there kind of flowed. He kind of rode the beat itself, so it kind of was in sync with each other. It was great. Track 2, Depression and Obsession. I love the guitar, dude. The guitar alone is just very soothing. The sound of a guitar alone is just beautiful, honestly. Yeah, man, the sound of a guitar is just beautiful. I can't stress that enough. Like, every song that has a guitar playing in the background is just gonna be flames, dude. Like when Post Malone made a Go Flex, instant banger, dude. But this song alone, like I said, it's not clear coming through my car speakers. Then again, I got some like factory speakers alone, so definitely when I get the chance to listen to this on my earphones, it's probably gonna touch me 10 times deeper. But as of right now, it sounded great. From my first reaction and my first thoughts of it, it sounded great. Guitar was in sync. His singing, the dude's mad talented, dude. Honestly, his voice kind of just rides everything, bro. It's so good. No homo. I'm not trying to be gay or anything, but it's just his voice, dude. It just goes perfectly, especially, I mean, then again, like, kind of when it's unmastered, sometimes it's even better when it's unmastered, you feel me? That's just me though. Track 4, Everybody Dies in Their Nightmares.
Nighttime. Only time I feel pain when I feel alone. That's why I said it on my face that I'm down on. Why I take on my mind when I'm all alone. Tell it like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tell it like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Tell it feel like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tell it feel like I'm rapping a damn lie.
So first thoughts on Everybody Dies in Their Nightmares. That song was easier to listen to. I kind of wish it was longer. I kind of related to Everybody Wanna Dies in the Nighttime, like I said earlier. I was going through a phase of like depression at one point, not too long ago. And I'd say my way of kind of getting out of it was music. Music does change lives, believe it or not, and it makes you feel some type of way. Sometimes music can uplift you on a rainy day, you know what I mean? Sometimes when you really need somebody and you don't really have anybody to lean on, music is pretty much the person I lean on. And that's why I was really looking forward to Triple X's album, because when he said it's an album for the people who are going through shit in their lives, I automatically knew I was gonna love it. Coming from a guy who actually has been through some tough shit in his life, and to this day, I mean, it's shit that I still deal with. Some shit I could never get over. Some of it has to do with love. Some of it just has to do with like family. Some of it just has to do with the shit I've seen in my entire life. You know what I mean? And it's kind of hard when you really don't have somebody to lean on. And it's even worse when you thought you had someone to lean on, but they just end up flipping on you and they just do like a 360 and they just pretend like they never came into your life, you feel me? And I'm not gonna lie, my depression has got me into some shit that I kind of regret. But at the same time, I don't regret it because I'm kind of glad it happened. Nonetheless, let's get straight back to it before this shit gets deeper than it already is. Track 5, Revenge.
I've done too great for us, my dear. Can't pretend that I was perfectly. I don't wanna let it go, so in my grave I ride. I've done too great for us, my dear. Can't pretend that I.
So first thoughts on Revenge. Like I said, dude's mad talented. His voice really in sync with the guitar again, and it was a dope track. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Nonetheless, I love the whole guitar instruments on this album. Really dope, especially with his voice. It's amazing, dude. Track 6, Save Me. Save Me. This is gonna be a really dark track. I'm already predicting it right now. This is gonna be a dark ass track. It wasn't that deep of a track that I was expecting, but still, regardless, Save Me is probably one of those words that, you know, if someone were to text you that, it has a deep meaning, like help me, you know? It just has one of those meanings where it just takes you by surprise, you know? It means a lot. Help me and save me are probably one of the 2 words that I can think of that has a huge impact. Like, if someone texts you, help me, you have to take that in consideration, that it could be something major, you know what I mean? And you never know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I tell everybody, you never know when someone's just gonna flip. You don't know if someone's going through some shit, you know? Like, with me, when I was going through my stage of depression, you didn't know that I was going through some deep shit. Because I have to somehow mask all my pain and hide it from me actually showing my true emotions. Like, even at work, like, yeah, I'd be, like, bummed out, but I still laugh. Then I go home fucking 3, 4 in the morning. I'm crying myself to sleep. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, people don't understand. Like, sometimes you see somebody and it could be their last day and you just don't know it. You just never know what they're going through. And honestly, my way of coping with depression, like I said, is music. And just trying to do stuff that I never saw myself doing. Like, part of the reason I kind of created YouTube was for the fact that I was kind of soul searching in a way, where I started creating videos to kind of take my mind off the bullshit I was going through. I guess you can say that. But this album really has me thinking a lot, dude. This album's something else, dude, honestly. Track 7, Dead Inside, Interlude. Fuck. Damn, that shit was dope. Like, you could just feel the pain in his voice when he was singing that. That was deep. Dead Inside. I have to re-listen to that one. Like, you could tell probably when he created that shit, he was going through some shit, honestly. Track 8, Fuck Love, featuring Trippie Reed. First thoughts on Fuck Love. The production behind that was very different from the recent tracks that were before that. Not gonna lie, that was a good song. That sounded 10 times better than the other tracks in terms of mastery. Triple X's voice, dude. I'm telling you, the dude's mad talented. That's all I gotta say. The dude's mad talented. Like, if you don't enjoy this album, you probably haven't been through some deep shit. Like, a majority of the people, like, I've seen on the internet, I've seen on the blogs, are saying, oh, every track on here is like a minute. Every track on there is like a minute. This shit's fucking trash. But if you haven't been through some deep shit in your life, I feel like you're not going to enjoy this album, because you're just going to be like, what the fuck is this shit? But regardless, track 9, Carry On.
Trapped in the concept, falsely accused, was used, and misled, bitch, I'm hoping you fucking rest in peace. When the fingers in on my stab wounds, and if she could, she'd probably dance on my grave inside my head. I see your face, I fucking hate that I love you still. Like to just carry on with this pain inside of my chest, got no choice but to carry on, carry on like flights to just.
That was a dope track. That was dope. That pretty much takes me back to what I was saying earlier, where you have to hide the shit you're going through, even though, like, you see someone laughing and shit, you never know what the hell they're going through. And that song alone pretty much explains it all, you know, where he's all like, you know, I got this feeling in my chest, but I know I gotta carry on, you know. It sucks for the people like me who hide their inner feelings, you know, and they don't really want to express it because they really can't express it and they have to deal with it themselves. Like me, and that track alone I could relate to, because he's like, shit, dude, I got this feeling in my chest, but I know I have to carry on, you know. And it's just like, you bottle up your emotions. That track alone touched me. It really did. Next track after that, we got track 10, Orlando. First thoughts on Orlando. Deep track again. I could say the part that touched me was when he was all like, I'll be waiting on death with a smile on my face. Like, I feel like that's what he said. I want to say that's what he said. But I can't stress that enough, that that's how I feel majority of the time. It's to the point where you just really don't care anymore. There's been times where I feel like that, where I'm just like, shit, man, you know, just take me already. But that's what I'm saying, like, this album is deep. Like, it takes me back to, like, if you haven't been through some deep shit, you're probably not gonna like this album, but this dude's speaking on some real shit, man. I could definitely relate to that line itself. Be waiting on death with a smile on my face. Damn, this shit's fucking deep. Track 11, Ayala. So that leads us down to pretty much the ending of this album. My first thoughts and opinions on this album. I can't really rate this album because there's not really a scale I could kind of put this on. I just gotta say it's a song for the people who pretty much, I could say it's kind of like a treatment for those who's been through some deep shit. Definitely this album touches a lot of aspects of that. There's a lot of shit in there that he said, and coming from a guy who's been through some deep shit in his life, dude. Xx's album, dude, like, if you don't like it, it's totally understandable. I'm not gonna like knock you down for it. It's really just an album for the people who've been through some shit in their lives, and I'm not speaking for everybody, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some people out there who don't feel it at all, but there's gonna be some people like me who definitely do feel it. I'm definitely gonna have to listen to this with my earphones when I get home tonight. But as of right now, it's a solid album. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's very deep in very many ways, in various ways. Yeah, man. It's just some deep shit you really just have to listen to. And it's okay if you don't like it. It's honestly, it's fine. I'm not gonna knock you down for it whatsoever. But just, if you enjoyed this video, I mean, it's not really much of a reaction. It's just me pretty much just splurging my thoughts and what's going on in my mind right now. But anywho, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Definitely drop your opinion on this album alone. If you enjoyed it, if you're not, you know, just give out your opinion out there. I love feedback. I'll definitely conversate with you if you do, just to pretty much get your thoughts on this and pretty much your mindset on the whole project itself. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon on the next videos, man. Until then, peace, brothers and sisters.